we can farm in the Netherlands insects, but we can bring the technology to Africa where they consume insects. We do not consume them, they consume them, and we can farm them and they collect them from nature. And that's a seasonal product, so we can give them to prevent malnutrition all year round crickets. There are, in Kenya, there are already 25 farmers producing crickets. It's not that much that they produce now because we have to improve the business case. They should at least double their production. And in Uganda, there are already 2 farmers. They are the example farmer. They are trained and farm their crickets. And now 21 farmers are trained and starting up their own cricket production. It's new for both countries to eat crickets, but they accept it very well. They eat already insects, so that's good. The project, the duration of the project is ending in 2017. What we want to have then is 4,000 cricket farmers. We want to have 2 processing companies, in each country 1. We want to have a whole learning alliance around it. And they are, what we really want to have is that they are accepted on the market with food products, so in a processed way. And last but not least, we like that the project sustains, so we want to have a replicable model for other countries. What we see now, that already a few farmers are thinking out of the box, not eating the crickets themselves, no, feeding them to the chicken, and their chicken become more fattened and they give better eggs. In Europe, we brought these products to the market. They are there already for 6 years without any complaints of our customers. My mother always said to me when I was young, I took the legs out of a big insect, and she said, "Yeah." So it started already when we were young. But what happened in the last few years is by all this media attention, people are really aware of that you can eat them. But then there is the first step to take, to put it in your mouth, the first one. But that's the first time it's difficult, and when you have tasted it, then afterwards, when you know it's okay. And what you see in groups, it's the most toughest guy who's coming up, who is trying to taste it, and he says, "That's good." And then the rest is coming to eat it as well. We are just like sheep. There are several species are farmed, and they're considered as production animals. And these production animals, not every species is allowed, but there is also then, because it's a production animal, you cannot feed it every food stuff. That's the Animal Byproduct Act. Feeding it to the insects, to production animals, it's not allowed yet. On the other hand, when you want to process them, then you have a problem with killing them, because there's also no regulation for this. And then there is the other question. I know that even in the Bible it was said John the Baptist fed himself in the desert with locusts, but still it's under discussion. Is it a novel food, yes or no? And it's about the significance of consumption. That's one of the main things. And I think to have it accepted and food safe product, it's okay to have it approved as a novel food. And that's good for market acceptance.